Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That pass is caught. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. The shotgun handoff here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Stanford. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open score. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looks to the left, pass caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Handoff in a single back formation. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a...
Oh, the ball comes loose. The ball bounces out of bounds. That's a break for the offense. They'll lose yardage, but keep possession. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And it's good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. This one caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
Fielded near the 20. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Pressure is coming. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The PAT puts him up 3.
That makes the score Notre Dame 10, Stanford 7.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
He'll field the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense comes back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down to the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame, and man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning, a chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's back to throw again on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Stanford offense back out there on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. It's a safety.
Hey, the defense deserves a lot of credit for forcing this safety, obviously. But let's not forget about the punter and the special teams who put this offense in a tough position in the first place. Without that key punt, they would have had a lot more room to work with.
The returner runs down to the 30. And the Notre Dame offense will take over. First and 10.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid game. Moves the ball to the 37.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Fights through a tackle. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the stop after the completion. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass caught, second down now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Under pressure, hit as he throws. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Notre Dame looking to convert on fourth down here. And he drops back in the gun, looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. This one is right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Hard running there, breaking tackles. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
They're going to run it. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. Offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
This try is no good. So after the miss, it's still a 2-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. This has been an uphill battle for both offenses. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Some hard running there through a tackle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. And now the running back's got it again. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a quick grab. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route line. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down. We're going to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this play.
The shotgun running play call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Touchdown, Cardinal. And they go in front here in the second half. Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good. Puts them up 5. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a two-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. The tackle is finally made at the 7. The offense will set up 1st and goal. What a play. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
A completion makes it 2nd and short.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Running with purpose. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Stanford. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he makes it into the end zone with a 2-point conversion. That makes it a touchdown lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's looking deep here. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
Massive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. No, he didn't make it. He did not get there. What a huge play by this defense late in this tight game. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
A quick throw out left, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They'll run it from the gun. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll take a knee with less than a minute to play. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going.